Good morning, guys. Today we are going to go over the final portion of your quarter one project, the week 4 slides. This set focuses on what we call biodiversity, which basically means different types of life. What are all the different living things in your ecosystem? This is all the plants, animals, insects, everything living, and all the different living things is the biodiversity. So let's go through these slides here and talk about what you're going to be doing this week. First, you'll see this video. It's actually the same video that you should have already done an ed puzzle over. Watch it. It's really short. Answer the questions right here on the slide. And then next, you're going to look at what you're going to actually do for your project. You're going to be outside for this portion. You're going to need a camera of some sort and a way to take some information. First, what you're going to do is make an approximate estimation of the different types of species and amounts of species in your ecosystem. So you will actually need to be outside for this. Unlike last time when you were able to Google some organisms and pictures of organisms, this week's a little bit different. You have to have actual data from your actual ecosystem. There might not be that much biodiversity, and that's fine, but that's what you're going to be finding out. So you'll take your camera, you'll have a few things that you can mark out some locations in your ecosystem. Pick a spot that's pretty representative of your ecosystem. If your ecosystem has a lot of bushes, pick a spot with bushes. If it has a lot of grass, pick a grassy spot. So pick a spot that's pretty typical, pretty representative of your ecosystem, and that's where you're gonna start. What you're gonna do is you're gonna basically walk around and make little marks. So have something you can drop, I don't know, a book, a rock, just something you can set down to make your boundaries. You're basically gonna go a handful of steps forward, drop a marker, go to the right, drop a marker, go back down, drop a marker, go left, drop a marker. And basically you're gonna mark off a big range. And while you're doing this, you're going to be taking note of all the organisms you see, plants, animals, bugs, everything. And every time you see a new organism, take a picture of it. A new bug, take a picture of it. A new plant, take a picture of it. Don't take a picture of the same thing more than once. Just take a picture of every new thing you see. And basically you're going to connect your steps kind of like a big square, a big box. And then you're going to walk through that box like in the shape of an X. And there's a picture on the next slide here. You're basically going to walk around, and as you walk around and walk through, take as many pictures as you can of different organisms, plants, animals, bugs, anything you see, birds, like anything. And then you're going to come back, use your pictures and your data to answer these slides, your biodiversity survey. You're going to calculate everything you saw. Now, sometimes the answers might be zero, like decomposers, for example. That's going to be things like mushrooms or other things that eat dead things. You might see zero, and that is okay. You will just put zero for decomposers, for example. So this isn't something you're going to just make up the numbers. The numbers might be low, the numbers might be high, the numbers might be zero. You just need to accurately depict what's going on in your ecosystem. And then as you go through, you're going to have some questions that get specific about the things you saw. Go through and answer those questions on the remaining slides. And then you get to the point where you're going to assess how healthy your ecosystem is. And what you do for that is you're going to read through this slide that talks about how to assess it. What does a healthy ecosystem look like? And you're going to answer the question. There's a different question on the next few slides. Keep answering them. And then finally, at the end, you're going to rate from 1 to 10 which would best assess the health of your ecosystem overall. Like one would be like a really dry, bad desert climate. 10 would be this really diverse atmosphere full of resources and lots of animals and organisms and bugs and plants. And yours is probably going to fall somewhere in the middle, one way or the other. And then at the bottom, you are going to answer the question here using some examples from your research. And that is it. That completes the project. Once you finish this, you are done with the entire quarter project. Hopefully at this point, you're caught up. This is going to be a major part of your quarter one grade. So make sure you're up to date on this project. As usual, email me questions if you have any questions. I want to help you out. But stay on top of things, get this finished, and best of luck as you wrap it up.